Hello and welcome back to my Warframe adventure. In today's episode, we begin the Deadlock Protocol. We visit the absolute spectacle that is the Granum Void, and we make some rather large discoveries about the nature of the Void itself. Now, on with the show. Why hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from beyond the binary, and welcome back to my Warframe adventure. It is lovely to see you all today, and I hope you are doing well. Now, unlike previous episodes where I've begun by leveling up and ranking up the Entrati family, looking at the codex, unlocking brand new Warframes, there is none of that today. Tomorrow will be the day I upgrade my Entrati standing. As you can see, I'm at 51,000 out of 70,000, so that's not happening today. We'll save that for tomorrow. I have no new Warframes coming hot off the press today. I think Banshee is the next one, and that'll be in about 2 days' time. Just going to come over here and confirm. Yeah, Banshee in about 2 days. And I have no new codex entries. So I think, without further ado, let's take a look at what we need to do to unlock the Deadlock Protocol. Vox Solaris and the Saturn Junction on Jupiter. Well, we've done Vox Solaris, and if memory serves, we need to do an assassination mission.
You have loyalty issues, Tenno.
Yeah.
My Zanuka project will fix that for you.
Zanuka Project. We do know about this, don't we, from when we first arrived? Zanuka Program. Some sort of corpus operation on Jupiter. Valkyr's important parts were sent there, or are planning to be sent there. Our introduction to Jupiter shows an eccentric corpus individual, I believe this is the same one, selling off individuals, some of which are severed into arms, legs, torso, and head, before showing a series of other corpus bidding on the Warframe Valkyr. The core components will be diverted to the Zanuka program. May our ledgers become ocean, our margins sea Centauri. He mentions, in the name of Prophet, I commit thee, referring to Valkyr, to the Void. Okay. And we're going to need magnetic damage to beat him. I have already, because I did kind of know that we were going to be dealing with an assassination mission today, I have removed all of my modifications on Excalibur and all of my modifications on the Boltor so that we could try and build this together. Hopefully you enjoy this, because I don't really know what I'm about to do. So, if we're going to be needing to deal magnetic damage, well, let's begin with Serration. Serration is a must-have, so we'll chuck that in there somewhere. Requires Excalibur weapon adapter. I could upgrade or unlock that slot, but I guess you need a specific mod. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm guessing I need an Excalibur mod to put in there. Anyway, Serration, must have. If we then type in magnetic, we've got cryo rounds, perfect, and it fits the slot, and Stormbringer. So there's magnetic. And we've got, again, the damage boost from Serration. And I'd love to upgrade this further, but as you can see, I've only got 100,000 credits. So that will have to do for now. We've got 32 capacity remaining. Is it Toxin that deals additional? Toxin. Toxin allows damage to bypass enemy shields and deal damage directly to their health over a short duration. So I feel like that's going to pair really well with magnetic. And I have used a similar build on other weapons when dealing with Corpus and Corpus Amalgam in the past. Now, I wonder if I have a Corpus... No. Do I have one for the Grenier? There are occasionally these mods I found which just flat out increase your damage against a specific faction. And I wondered if I had one. I do not. We do have 21 capacity remaining. We're using the Boltor. It's got a decent fire rate. Magazine seems fine. Reload is 2.6. Critical chance is 10%. And status is 14%. We could try and increase the status. Rifle aptitude. So at the minute, the status percent is 14. Putting that in increases it to 22.4. That might be worth looking into. How much would it cost to upgrade that fully? 480 endo. I am flush with endo. And 23,000 credits. So that would bring me down to 80k. Okay, so rifle aptitude is a potential. We could also, again, look into critical chance. I've got point strike. For some reason, I've got 2 point strikes, which have been fully upgraded. That feels like a faux pas on my part at some point. Never mind. And critical damage. Critical damage. There we go. Vital sense. We can't fit that in. We wouldn't be able to fit vital sense in as well. Unless I removed rifle aptitude. But I feel like status effects are probably going to be better. So let's go back to status. We've got rifle aptitude. What is this? Catalyzer link. On ability cast, plus 10% status chance when aiming for 2 seconds. Most of my abilities, I'm going to be meleeing. I'm not going to be aiming. So I don't feel like that works very well for me. Anything else that I can do here with magnetic or toxin? Not really. Reload could be potentially good. Increasing the reload speed, accuracy, trigger. Riven disposition modifies the performance of an equipped Riven mod. More filled dots indicate stronger stats. We do have a Riven mod, but I have been told to save it for the time being, so I won't touch that for now. The gun, by default, has a high puncture stat. Might it be worth me putting piercing hit in? So, magnetic is 99, and the total is 203. Putting that in does increase the total by about 40. But apart from that, I mean, I don't know if it's going to be worth it. So it does deal additional damage to Corpus, reduces target's damage output by up to 80%, and increases critical chance of damage taken by up to 25% with multiple stacks. Now again, I know you guys have played the game a lot, are probably like, no, this is the correct build, but to me, this isn't looking too bad. This is not looking too bad. We could always chuck Argon Scope in for some additional crit chance when I get headshots. And we do have 5 slots remaining. You know what? I'm going to rock that. Is it perfect? Probably not. But I'm going to try it. We'll rename this to config A anti-corpus. There we go. And then if we go back, I need to now edit Excalibur. So if we go into upgrade, what I would like to do is really lean into the abilities. So making Slash Dash and Exalted Blade better. Not to say I don't enjoy Radial Blind and Radial Javelin, but I think for me, Slash Dash to cut through enemies, and then Exalted Blade as a method of just nuking something is probably the way forward. And then these are very much just bonuses, right? Like if I need to use them, if I need to blind, I can do so. And if I need to deal slash status to people, we've got Radial Javelin there to go as well. So, if we have a look up here, ability duration. So we've got continuity, 25% ability. Oh, no, before we go and do all of this, let's look at defenses. So health. So vitality, we'll chuck vitality in. And maybe we'll throw in a shield? Let's throw in a shield. So over here, of course, we've got redirection. So we'll chuck redirection in as well. And that leaves us with 26 capacity. Now, I know some people have asked me to use these, are they the catalysts? I don't know if I want to use them on a frame that I don't know if I'm going to play into the future. I don't know how hard they are to come by. I have 7. So is it worth me using one? Maybe. I mean, it would probably help a lot. But I don't know if maybe there'll be an Excalibur Prime that I might unlock in the future. Which, I'll come on to Primes in a second, because I do have a question to ask of all of you. So, we've got Vitality, we've got Redirection, that's our sort of defensive layer. If we now look over here at Ability Duration, we'll throw in Continuity. Ability Efficiency, Streamline. We've got Range, which is stretch. And that leaves 7. Can I increase the strength? I can, but I'm over budget. Oh no, if I put that there, I can then put continuity in. Oh no, I'm 1 away. I'm 1 away. Capacity is 5 and continuity is 6. That's a shame. Okay, do I have another duration ability that I can maybe fit in? Augur Message. 40% of energy spent on abilities is converted to shields. Mobilize, parkour velocity, aim glide wall latch duration, and narrow-minded. Oh no, we don't want narrow-minded. I mean, I'm sure there are certain builds that will benefit from that if your abilities are buffing yourself. But for me, I want the range. Do I actually get to see this represented? Yeah, so range is 29, chain is 10. If I remove stretch, 27. Yeah, so we're gaining a, well, 45% additional, but that's cool that you can actually see it. Far too many games nowadays obfuscate and hide these details, and as someone who enjoys the minutiae of making a build and watching the numbers go up, as a huge fan of Path of Exile, for example, and being once upon a time massively into endgame raiding in MMORPGs, I derive a lot of satisfaction from that. So thank you, Digital Extremes, for not hiding any of this and making it very clear. Perfect. Okay, so again, with our 5 remaining capacity, I would have loved to have increased duration. I could maybe ditch redirection, put continuity in, and then do I have a worse version of redirection? Well, I do, but I don't know if I want to use those. I could always increase my armor. That would be 9, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. This isn't good. All right, hold on. Let's go back to shield. I didn't even increase my energy. Okay, you know what? We're doing it. Upgrade. Aurican reactor. I've done it. Feel free to scream in the comments below if that was a mistake, but I am doing it. We're going to chuck in flow. Let's go back to shield. We will put in redirection. Sprint speed is 1. I could throw in armored agility. That would be fun. Increase our armor, increase our sprint speed. Maybe? And do I have anything else down here? Mobilize, augur message, nothing under efficiency, nothing under range, and strength. We've got motor signal. Increases double jump strength by up to 50%. Whoa. What? That sounds incredible. I'm half tempted to maybe use that, to be honest with you. Huh. 33% chance to become immune to knockdown effects while airborne. No, I think we'll go for the defensive layer. I don't know how I'm going to get on. We'll put in armored agility, probably. I don't mind steel fiber. I'll put in steel fiber. And then we'll just upgrade flow. We could go all the way. That leaves me with very little credits, but never mind. Live at large. We may as well, right? We may as well. Perfect. Well, we do have a little bit of capacity left over, but I can't really do anything with that. So I think that will do. Oh, by the way, a bone to pick. Digital Extremes. Come here. When Excalibur says, here, Excalibur deals 10% increased damage and attacks 10% faster when wielding swords. Okay. How come this does not count as a sword? Guys, what is going on here? No, I understand that you need to be clicking on Light Blade at the top, and Galatine is considered a two-handed blade. But you can see how easily people might get confused, myself included. So, yeah, we're going to go back to the Ether Sword, which is what I'm currently using. I don't know if there's much I can do in here to upgrade. Let's try auto-install and see what it does. Oh, Swooping Falcon. I didn't even know I had that. Quick slashes with spinning lunges, pressure point, volcanic edge, molten impact, and reach. Well, that heat damage is really nice, but if I'm going to be dealing with Corpus, let's ditch those in favor of going for magnetic stuff. So, we've got North Wind and Shocking Touch. Now, this is where my lack of funds is going to bite me in the bum. So, I can upgrade North Wind. I'm now down to 29,000 credits. I've only just realized I have no capacity left. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to ditch Reach for just a second. And then we will do that. I probably should have upgraded Swooping Falcon, right? I still can. Okay. Now we should be able to put Reach back in. Fingers crossed. Reach. Yeah, well, we can slot in the level 1 version of it, at the very least. Is that perfect? Probably not, but I mean, considering where I'm at in the game, I'm happy with that. Right, let's make our way over to the assassination mission, shall we? So, Jupiter, Themisto. Oh no, I'm joining as a squad. No! I may or may not cut to when I'm running this solo. I'm not gonna look. I'm not looking. Ah, abort mission. Oh no. That poor guy I just joined is probably thinking, what the hell happened there? What made him leave so quickly? Was it something I said? Mission failed. Yeah, oops, my bad. Right, let's go in here, change that to solo, and let's try this once again. Themisto. All right, cheers, everyone. Thank you once again for enjoying this series. I am... Honestly, I am... in love. And I don't say that lightly. I am thoroughly enjoying this game. Now let's see if this build actually cuts the mustard.
Prototype is a monstrosity forged from the bodies of our fallen Tenno. We cannot allow Zanuka to go into...
Okay, whoa, hold on. Making a note. Immediately. Hold on, so we got some names there. Alad V... monstrosity created out of Warframes. That is what she said, isn't it? I feel like...
production. Destroy
Fallen
Alad
Tenno.
V and his horrid pet.
From Fallen Tenno.
Oh, if it's your friends you're looking for, you're welcome to place a bid for my newest Zanuka prototype. You have loyalty issues, Tenno.
Yeah, I've
My
heard you say
Zanuka
this before.
We'll fix that for you.
Yeah, heard it before.
I've been looking all over for you, Tenno. Come, let me show you my new venture. I think you'd be a perfect fit.
If Alad V is victorious today, he will dissect your Warframe and use the pieces to build more of his pets. You must not let this happen.
The assassination target is nearby. Seek and destroy.
The program involves Alad creating a monstrosity out of Fallen Tenno. WTF. Okay, let's do this. I have heard the name Alad V on the wind. I think we hear it in the orbiter on the radio. There's for sure in a previous episode I remember verbalizing Alad V? Question mark? Who is that? Okay, let's see how we get on with this new build.
Stay focused.
I'm hoping
There's
this
a heavy
goes well.
unit approaching.
So let's just see. Well, the damage numbers that I just saw looked incredible. So, I mean, it's mainly my my Sentinel at the minute. Oh, this is nice. Okay, let's go. I'm hoping we can find some lasers at some point so I can try my radial blind on them. Oh, come here, you little git. There we go. I've got to admit, I do love the Boltor. Absolutely love it. I will turn the volume down slightly because it might get hard to hear me. Apologies if it is a little bit too loud. Okay, so we're going to be dealing with an amalgam constructed of Fallen Tenno? presumably our Warframes, because that's what we saw him auctioning off with Valkyr. Okay. Open door. I love that my Sentinel is just massacring. I mean, that's amazing. Is that it? Look at that. Hold on, let's clear the way down. Let's get a good picture of this. I will... Who's that over there? Oh. I was looking for Corpus. I did not realize that they were up there. Okay, I need to hit the security switch, because if not, they're going to keep spawning in. One moment. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let me try and kill these guys. Okay, I don't think they're going to stop. I just want you guys to leave me alone so I can take photos and live out my photographer dreams. Okay, hopefully they won't interrupt me. So what have we got over here? What is that? It's like a strange skull crab thing. Some sort of crustacean. Oh, that is horrifying. It's like a Moa production line. Are they about to be dunked in that hot liquid? Okay. And then I'm guessing this here is a work in progress. And there was occasionally little images of Alad V on these screens. I don't know if he'll return. Oh, look. Oh, that's interesting. Look at the corpus. Their blood is like mercury. So they've turned on their makers. Oh, here we go.
Memorize the location of the nearest fire extinguisher, optical flusher, automatic, and decontamination cabinet.
Refers to his followers as disciples. Refers to his followers as disciples. Huh. This is sick. This is really cool. I wonder if any of these screens have new dialogue on them. Stealth scan? I don't know who I've just scanned. Oh, them. I may have missed a couple shots there. You didn't see that.
Focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Okay, let's move on. Oh, we've got even more like test tubes in here.
Oh, have you come to make a donation to my newest enterprise? Excellent. Please report to my lab for reconstruction.
No. No. Quite frankly, no. I want to get a couple more pictures before we move on from here. Let me come back. There's something I noticed. On the floor here, we've got some additional corpus text. And I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I have created, again, a Photoshop document, which I can use to create our cipher. I don't know when we're going to sit down and do that, because I'm just so wrapped up in the story and the quests of everything at the minute that I haven't really had the time to sort of sit back and work on this. Maybe we can do this at the end of an episode at some point. That could be fun. But yeah, I do wonder what these say. Right. There were other screens over here. This one is unfortunately empty. I could have sworn these had things in a second ago. I really feel like they had things in just a moment ago. Oh, there we go. I worried they were coming for me. Okay. Glad to see they were just getting a clean or something. What a cool looking design, huh? That is awesome. All right, let me get one last picture of this text above this door. And then we will we'll move on. Paste that in. Oh. Paste that in there. Perfect. Okay. Are we ready? Let's go and see this assassination target, who I believe is moments away from meeting my Boltor. all of this additional text, if you guys don't mind, because if not, I'm going to be constantly pausing and screenshotting and pausing and screenshotting. I will get photos of this later. Like, I will watch my recording back and get all of these pictures. Okay. Oh, what an arena this is going to be, huh? For a boss fight. Oh, interesting. One of the, I love that he...
Now, let me show you the future, Zanuka. Kill!
That's it. It's tiny. So Zanuka is his, like, pet dog. Okay.
Market forces dictate that you need to evolve.
Let's try it then. Let's try our new blade.
Which will it be, Tenno?
Woohoo! Okay, where is he? Where is he? Come on then.
Stay focused.
You want some?
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Okay, Exalted Blade activated.
Assassination target. You know what to do.
Oh. Is he dead? Oh, he's...
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
What? Oh my god! Holy
Walkers
shit!
incoming.
I deleted him from existence. Holy crap! Oh, well. Just gonna soak it in, if you don't mind. Well, there you go, guys. There's the benefits of building your character properly, I suppose. I don't know what to say. Alad V, we barely knew you. You were in the story for all of a second before I extinguished you forever. Right, I feel bad, so I'm gonna try and kill some additional enemies, just so I can, like, spend a bit more time in this area. I was kind of hoping there would be some additional story elements that we could see on the screens and learn a little bit more about this Zanuka project. Another one of those creatures. Yeah, I wondered if there was anything over here. But it doesn't seem like there is. Let me disable this in the hopes that this will get enemies to stop spawning for half a second so I can actually soak in the environment. Let me just go over here and do one of these. God, yeah, that the mods I've applied are heavy lifting, aren't they? So I wonder then if that sigil there is Alad V's sigil. We do have a picture of that already under the Corpus Language tab. But it doesn't seem like there's anything else. Huh. Okay, well, that was fun. that was great. I thought that was going to take a lot longer. When you consider how long assassination missions normally take. I was buckling in for maybe like a 20-minute excursion. I think I spent more time in this room looking at this than I did cutting him up. Yeah, all right, well, I'm just kind of shocked at the minute, to be honest with you guys. If anything, that is testament once again to just how important it is to mod. Before we end the level, I'm just going to have a quick look, because they are cheeky and like to put their cephalon fragments near the end of levels. So let's see if there is any around here. There is not. There is a grate there. Where does this lead? Oh, just back into here. Okay. I'll have one little mosey down here just to see if there are any fragments. I found a little secret room, but nothing worth our time. All right, let's go and extract then. Brilliant. I will say, I underestimated Excalibur tremendously. I looked at him and thought, okay, that's like the new player frame. And of course he is, because he's, you know, one of the frames you can pick at the very beginning. But I thought his usefulness would be limited because he just swings a sword. How wrong I was. Valkyr chassis blueprint. Okay, so we're gonna have to farm Alad V to get more of the Valkyr frame. I'm not gonna complain about that. I am not gonna complain about that. Okay. Right. Well, I wonder if there'll be any additional dialogue now. Will...
Operator, a communication awaits your attention.
Oh, and I had a mail from Alad V. Thank you for volunteering for the Zanuka project. You will make a fine addition to my collection. I think I got that yesterday when I partook in an invasion. And I had to pick between Corpus and Grenier. I didn't even realize that was him. Clearly, I'm very attentive. We have once again received a message from whoever this is. Your actions have consequences, which only seems to happen when I fight an assassination target. Okay. Do I want to do anything? Or shall we just go and unlock the junction? I think we're going to go and do the junction. Saturn Junction. Confront the Spectre. Enter the junction and defeat the Ember Spectre to unlock 40,000 and a Penta blueprint. Sounds good to me. Let's give it a go. I don't know if I'm necessarily the best equipped for this, but... Oh! When I get back to base, I'm going to see if we've got a codex scan for Alad V. Okay. The Ember Spectre.
Your death awaits you.
Okay. Thanks. I feel great now, don't I? Confront Spectre. Ember Spectre. Level 20. Should we just do Exalted Blade and charge in and see what happens? Listen. I have no comment about how crazy powerful that is. I think the last time I did this, people were requesting that I move the camera. Whoa! Whoa! I feel dizzy. I can't do it anymore. There we go. Mission complete. Penta blueprint and the... Oh. The Deadlock protocol has been unlocked. And that's why we're here today. To do the Deadlock protocol.
Tenno, your codex has been updated with a new quest.
Oh, and because I got my credit booster, I got 80,000. Very nice. Very, very nice. Deadlock Protocol. A power struggle within the Corpus Elite has erupted. Seeking control, Nef Anyo looks to the past, to the very origins of the Corpus itself. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We've got Cassini, which is a Grenier ship. We've got Dione, which is a spy mission dealing with Grenier. I like how you're going around the ring of Saturn for all of these different ships. That's fun. That looks fun. And then we've got the Uranus Junction. Ooh, kill 10 enemies with heavy melee attacks, which gets us focus energy. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, we'll claim that. And transmute a mod, which gets us 20,000 credits. Nice. I was curious to see if that doubled to 40 because of the credit booster. Very nice. Okay. I don't think there's anything else for me to do here. All right, let's go and have a look at the Deadlock Protocol, shall we? There we go. Deadlock Protocol. Again, a power struggle within the Corpus Elite is erupted. Seeking control, Nef Anyo looks to the past, to the very origins of the Corpus itself. Are we finally gonna learn a little bit? Hello?
Operator, Ordis has been interfacing with the Foundry's AI precepts.
Oh, yeah?
You could say we forged a new connection.
All right, I'm beginning the quest. Was not expecting the Nef Anyo jump scare. Oh, he's over here now. No. Hello? A Solarian? Or a Solaris? You know what I mean. Begin. Let's do it. So we're going to learn a bit more about Parvos.
7-4, 7 against. Cast and recast 7 times.
Okay.
So, it is decided. The fleet has been retrofitted and redeployed to begin at once. New lanes. Trawling for old By prophet and void, by the blessed handless founder, we hereby invoke the Deadlock Protocol.
Xoris, be you Sumper, rail agent, crud diver, or pit boss. Hear this. Your comrades, your friends, your family, good people with clear debts are being taken. Vanished. Nathaniel, in his hubris, is writing checks and cashing them with Solaris lives. There is upset in the halls of Corpus power. The foundations of their kleptocracy tremble. To Neth, we say this. You are seen. To the Solaris, make yourselves heard. To those who have aided us in the past, join us now. You are needed.
Okay. Sure. Right. There's not a lot I can really do here. So the Deadlock Protocol. 7 for 7 against 7 times voted. I might have to go back and, well, no, we can watch the cinematic again and I can make the notes. Hold on. Let's be thorough. It's not rush. Okay. Deadlock Protocol. View cinematic. I'm gonna make notes this time.
7 for 7 against.
Cast and recast.
Cast and
7
recast.
times.
7 times.
Let me make this smaller so you can see more.
So, it is decided. The fleet has been retrofitted and redeployed to begin at once. New lanes. Trawling for old things.
Okay.
By prophet and void, by the blessed handless founder, we hereby invoke the Deadlock Protocol.
Okay, so, if we think about this, the Golden Hand opens. Previously required I think they call them the Granum coins after Parvos. Granum coins? If we just search for Parvos. Yeah, oh, Granum Crown. Okay, they're called the Granum Crown. Hold on. Granum Crowns. And reveals a distant, faraway world. Perhaps the void? It certainly felt voidy, if that's a correct way of describing it. New lanes trawling for old things. Looking for relics from the past of the Orican era? Perhaps? By prophet and void, by the blessed handless founder. Handless founder being Parvos. So, you mean to tell me that the golden hand of his is actually a prosthetic? That's pretty hardcore. That he's retrofitted himself with a golden glove to sort of make him a futuristic Midas, right? Huh. Curious. Very curious. Okay. New lanes trawling for old things. And we see what looks like a Warframe. In this moment, we see what appears to be a Warframe. Do I want to watch it again? I'll watch it one last time to get a picture of the frame at the end. Sorry I didn't do this before. I mean, you guys probably love watching this cinematic. It's pretty cool.
7 against. cast and recast 7 times. So, it is decided. The fleet has been retrofitted and
I love that it
redeployed
does that and opens up.
to begin at once.
That's sick. Okay.
New lanes. Trawling for old things. By prophet and void, by the blessed handless founder, we hereby invoke the Deadlock Protocol.
Yeah, I've no idea who this is. But there's a picture. Undoubtedly a Warframe. I mean, we are doing a Warframe quest, so presumably that's who we get at the end. Anyway, let's move on. Let's go and begin. Decrypt Nef Anyo's Deadlock Memorandum. We're doing that over here. Nice. We're going back to Venus to work with the Solaris. Fantastic. I now see why we needed to do Vox Solaris beforehand. Corpus Interception. God, remember the first time I ever landed on a Corpus ship?
Okay.
Hey, Unico!
Listen, I may be in over our heads on this one. Listen up. This Deadlock spat is costing Solaris lives. The Corpus founder, some long-dead cove named Parvis Granum, carries a lot of messianic clout. Well, Nef's claiming the old man's got an heir.
Ooh.
If true, that heir can, by rights, claim total control of the board.
Okay.
Board schisms and infighting might be the main reason SU survived this long. If the board unifies under one person, one found by Nef, our people will never see daylight. I need you on this.
Okay.
You in?
And seeing as he carries with him this... I don't know how she described it, but this legacy, it's believed that they may be able to take control of the board. Okay, let's move on. Capture enemy towers. Yeah, this is probably my least favorite mission type. It's not that it's bad, it's just that if I get it, I'd have rathered anything else. Like, again, I think it's because sometimes I'm in the middle of a fight, and if I mess up a jump, because I am still new relatively to the game, if I mess up a jump, then I just miss out, and then I gotta recapture it. Doing this in multiplayer, though, I think is really fun. I really like running these in multiplayer. Because then you each just take a different location, right? And then you just defend it, and that feels fun. Because it feels really multiplayer. I do like that this one's only 2 capture points, though. I feel like that's a bit more palatable when you're solo. I have done some which are 5 points solo, or 4 points. And again, it's not impossible, it's just not as enjoyable as the other game modes. So right now, it's just jumping back and forth between these 2 points and killing anything that looks like it's going to move towards either of them. Okay. Well, you know what? To make it more fun, I've got a Mark 1 Furis, which I'm trying to level up, of course, to get more affinity and raise my mastery rank. So let's try and do the mission with this, shall we? I don't think it's necessarily kitted out very well either, so... No, maybe my Sentinel will just kill everything for me at this rate. There we go. It does seem to be moving pretty quickly as well, which does help. Out of curiosity, for you guys watching, what is your favorite mission type?
It's Nef, all right.
I think for me,
Patching through.
it's I mean, the easiest is... Oh,
I was born full, with but a meager derivatives portfolio and limited vesting options. I never knew my parents. But, as an orphan, or, as I said, I found great riches within the tenets of our glorious founder, Parvos.
Okay.
Granum. The corpus became my son.
They fuzzed the band. Keep at it.
I'll see what I can do. So I was going to say the easiest is capture, right? Like you run in, kill a target, press X, capture them, extract. But I think for me, I really quite enjoy defense. Like just having this centralized location where you just defend. And as the waves increase in power and potency and, you know, quantity of enemies, I don't know, I really enjoy how frenetic it feels. Yeah, it's not quick, but I mean, I'm not playing the game to, like, speed through the content, right? Like, what's the point in unlocking new Warframes and unlocking new mods if you just want to make everything as quick as possible? Like, surely you want to play with your new toy. And that's why I like defense so much, because it really gives you an opportunity to, you know, flex all of the abilities that your Warframe has. Okay, nothing back here. Let's go back. Yeah, we'll probably try Zephyr in the next episode. I just really wanted to give a little bit more time to Excalibur, because I've been playing him obviously a little bit away from recordings, doing my bounties over on Deimos, which has been super fun, actually. Really been enjoying just running bounties as and when I can. I find them really enjoyable. Annoyingly, I have fallen behind on... Oh, hold on.
And my humility grew vast. I began to see a certain similarity. I wondered, who am I really? After a protracted negotiation, my birth mother sold to me the secrets of my conception.
Oh, here we go.
Wait, what? Get that
There's
signal
no way Nef Anyo is the heir. I mean, even if he isn't, I think he'll try and convince people he is, because that's the kind of guy he is, isn't it? Huh. It's great to be able to interact with him more, though. I like that. And I hope that there are more villains like that in the game which are ever present. Not to say we'll never defeat them, but it's way more engaging if you've got this enemy who is just constantly in the background pulling the strings or operating something which is going to be a thorn in your side as the Tenno, because you grow to become familiar with them. I think there are definitely situations where enemies can overstay their welcome, but I trust Digital Extremes to you know, do a good job with it. If everything I've heard about the game from folks who are watching is to be believed, then the story I've experienced so far is gonna pale in comparison to what's coming, which I can't quite comprehend, to be honest, because I've enjoyed it immensely so far. And I really love that it's a bit of a mystery in many ways. Like, some of the biggest questions I have: why did we betray the Orokin? What happened between the Orokin and the Sentients? What happened during the Old War? Who are we? Who's the Lotus? So many questions that are, of course, left unanswered, but hopefully we'll know soon.
Program.
Oh, yeah.
It was an epiphany. It would seem that I am one of the sons of our late, great founder. And, more importantly, his heir. Now
Yeah,
I
of
have
course.
only to prove it. That is where all of you come in.
Brass on this mucker. I have to protect my people from this trust fund lunatic. Do your
Trust
thing.
fund
I'll check in
lunatic.
with my whisper network. Let me know what they're saying. Talk soon. The brass.
I mean, there is potential
Good work today. Not
that he is telling the truth, but I find that potential to be incredibly
Got
slim.
dirt that isn't safe to shovel out in the open.
Okay.
You know where to meet.
On my way. On my way. Let's head on down. I was going to mention that in terms of falling behind on things, my reputation over in Fortuna, over in Cetus, like I've not that I've dropped the ball, but because I'm so focused on ranking up the Entrati and my limited time, well, no, start again. My time is limited. For those that don't know, I've got a wonderful son who I quite like being a father to, and that requires time, right? Like gone are the days where I can just spend hours in front of a computer screen gaming. And in many ways, had this game come out, or, if it was in this state when I was a teenager, oh my god, the thousands of hours I'd pour into it would be ridiculous. But yeah, my time to play the game is somewhat limited. And oftentimes, when I do get to play, it's at like 11 o'clock at night. I am reclined in my chair, nigh on horizontal, sipping on a decaf coffee or a hot chocolate, because that's the way I like to live. I'm not able to record that, of course. Well, I could, but God, it would be awful. But anyway, I've just missed out on a bunch of stuff because I've been too busy leveling up the Entrati, because I'm so... Oh.
That means ain't nobody gonna stop Solaris United taking this whole place.
Sorry, I just wanted to listen to the conversation. What was I saying? Yeah, I want to learn more about the Entrati family. So I've kind of put all of my eggs in that basket, so to speak. Right, let's go and have a chat with Yudiko, shall we? Oh, and I probably should confess, I did discover, if we come over here...
Step on up, quick like and snappy. I pay off some debt, you walk away happy. Now, what you need? Mowers? We've got mowers, right?
I did come over here and discover legs. When I was paying a visit, like, last week at some point. I've not spent much time with legs or really anyone around here. But soon I'll be leveling up.
I think that went well.
I think that went well too. Soon I'll level up the Fortuna reputation, but at the minute, again, my free time just means that I've only got enough time to really invest in one faction. And that has to be the Entrati family. Oh, I can't swim. Never mind. All right, let's go. Enter back room. Oh. I didn't know this was here. What is that on the table? Is that the Warframe that we saw in the cinematic? I think it is. Little duck?
If you want to deal with me, lose a rig.
Oh.
Know what I mean?
Lose the rig? Like my Warframe? Oh my god, I need to level up. What if that... I need to level up? What if that's what we get by unlocking more reputation here? We can lose the rig and chat with her. That'd be fun. We know that we can move our consciousness from one Warframe to another. With what happened with the Void rig. Curious. Very curious, little duck. Okay, briefing.
So, Neff's making a succession play. Sumper thinks he can prove he's a sprog of noble descent. No idea how. Parvus was assassinated before any of us were an itch. Biz?
Look familiar, Outworlder. Warframe, yes.
Hmm.
One of a kind.
Who is it?
Protea.
Protea?
Legend says she was built specifically for and assigned to one Parvos Granum. Yes. Part of a deal Granum cut with the Orokin themselves.
Okay.
Granum was no amateur. He had real power. Our air inside says Neff's techs have found a lead on Protea's whereabouts. Protean traces, they're calling them.
Granum, the original taxman. Killed when someone, a board member most likely, sabotaged the void drive of his personal transport.
Huh.
Neff wants gene proof, but there's nothing left to scan.
And yet, so they believe, they found Granum's Warframe bodyguard, who was with Granum when that void drive went critical. So, who is to say what's true?
Our people are vanishing because of this. That's true, I know it. I don't care if Parvus Granum is dead, alive, or making change tap dancing in a Grenier officer's mess. Sparky, you find what Nev's looking for. You'll find out what happened to our people. Get on it.
Right, hold on. So my read of this, I know I'm putting it all under Deadlock Protocol. I'll eventually disperse this to other notes. So, 1. Parvus Granum was killed when his void drive was tampered with. 2. Parvus had struck a deal with the Orokin, which saw him come into possession of Protea, his Warframe bodyguard. 3. We don't know who sabotaged the void drive. ... I wonder. My read, of course, is that it was probably the Warframe, Protea, right? My guess is Protea sabotaged the drive themselves. Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here. Return to the orbiter. Can I do that from here? Mission entrance? No, I want to just do this, don't I? Leave Fortuna. Okay. Huh. I wonder what kind of a deal he struck with the Orokin. To me, it doesn't feel like it would make sense for them to want to give a Warframe away unless the benefit to them was monumental. We do see in that cutscene the golden gauntlet open up and reveal this pyramid amidst this void-esque landscape. So maybe he offered them technology and a void drive as well, which I'm guessing is a byproduct of using void power to achieve FTL travel in a spaceship. You got hyperdrives, right, in like most sci-fi, hyperdrives. So maybe void drive is the Warframe equivalent of that, and it is powered again by the void itself. Learn the fate of the missing Solaris. Let's dig in, shall we? Where are we going for this? Volunteers, down here. I see. Okay. I am half tempted to maybe swap to a different Warframe. And by different Warframe, I mean Zephyr. Just in a mission soon, just so we can try something else out. I'm enjoying Excalibur, don't get me wrong, but maybe it's time.
Should be on board. Not sure what they look like. See what you can find.
And I can't lie, I can't stop thinking about, was it Little Duck? Let's make a note about Little Duck. Do I already have one about Duck? No. Little Duck mentions returning to her when we're not in our Warframe? She didn't word it like that, but it was something like that. Is it possible to leave the Warframe? We've already shifted our... I guess consciousness is the best way to put it. Shifted our consciousness from one Warframe to another. The Void Rig over on Deimos. Can we shift our consciousness into somebody? Or a Sentinel? I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas. Spitballing ideas. Find the Protean sensors. Yeah, next mission I'll definitely try out Zephyr, because if not, I don't know. I just really want to try her out now, to be honest. Corpus systems? Did you know that you can go in that? we're not going to talk about that.
It's, right. It's a great big hand.
It's a great big hand, yeah.
Granum tribute. Story is, Parvos was missing his left hand.
Ah.
See if you can...
Oh. Oh.
Another engineering blunder? We need confirmation. Reset and get our next volunteer into position.
What was that?
I don't want to be a volunteer.
I think it was a void temporal shift. I'm not entirely sure. I've never seen one before.
A void
Small,
temporal shift?
Not as big as a person. Patch me into the system.
Oh, God.
Could do with some noise while I'm eyeballing the bits.
Okay, here we go. Defend the console. God, I love that ability so much. Okay, I need to get back to the console. Stop chaining. Go back. Oh, no, I actually think they're all coming through here. Let's just stay here. Yeah, they're all coming up here. Look. Oh, no, there's some enemies on it. Going back. Sorry, I got a bit too cocky. A bit too confident. There we go.
I really don't have time for this. My robotics, on the other hand, do. Kill crews, take care of this. I have history to make.
Tenno thugs, plural. So I'm guessing in canon, then, there are multiple Tenno like me. Like, maybe that's a way to canonize multiplayer? So, like, for all intents and purposes, in the story so far, we are yet to really meet and hang out with another Tenno. But in the game world, there are multiple Tenno like me. Because, of course, you can run this multiplayer, right? So when he says you and your Tenno thugs... What is this here?
Ready now? Protein trace spiking.
Oh, look at that.
Send in the next volunteer.
They're gearing up for something.
Send in the next volunteer. Who... Are the volunteers these guys? Or are they opening their own gateways? Like we saw in the cinematic?
No! Fizz! What is that thing?
I'm not. Outworlder, hold position. I'm getting something.
That was sick! Okay, can we open it? Can we go in?
Volunteers. He's killing our people for some kind of weapons test.
Maybe not. I'm still pulling signal from that jockey's rig.
It seems like he's sending them to that voidscape.
Kind of signal?
I don't know yet. Outworlder, don't let them cut the signal before I can decode it.
Okay. I'm loving this. I think this is sick. I really cannot wait to see where this goes. And this is like, again, this feels like a mini defense mission, having to defend the console. And just darting around as Excalibur. Oh, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. I suppose we should probably also shoot a little bit because I need to regenerate my energy. Oh. There you go. Deal with you. Deal with you. My sentinel is more or less killing you before I can turn around to shoot, but never mind. Yeah, God. If there is an Excalibur Prime, I need it. Like, don't get me wrong, I think I think Volt is still my favorite. Like, I've got a real soft spot in my heart for Volt, and I'd love to get Volt Prime. Which, sorry, I never got around to asking you guys. I checked in.
By void. It's real. It's real.
What is this? What are we looking at?
What?
the jockey's feed.
Wow.
Sparky, you better get out of there. Well, we make sense of this.
Okay. Sorry, I was gonna say, before that beautiful vista, I've been told that the Vault Prime is, I don't know what they call it, shelved? Like, you can't currently acquire it in-game, but in the future it will go back into rotation. I wanted to know from you guys, what would be the ideal way for me to obtain it that would ruffle as few feathers as possible? Because I want to, you know, I don't want to be, I don't want to be given handouts. I don't want to be gifted frames or anything. So what would be the best way for me to get Vault Prime right now that feels like it has the most integrity, shall we say? Should I purchase Void Relics and crack them myself? Should I be purchasing the components? I believe there's a website you can go to like trade goods with other players. What would be the best situation? I want to see if it's a different ship. It's the same ship. Okay. Wasn't there text in here? There is. I still don't know how I would translate that. Like, I don't think I... No. So we've got two letters that duplicate. 1 and 2. And I think that's A. So, blank A, blank A, blank blank. And I might know those as well. Hold on. This is... I know I said I was only going to do the translation later, but can we maybe figure this out? Because I feel like I've got some of these already. So, let me go and put it next to what we've got up here. So, if I pop it there, so it's... We've got that Z shape, which we do not know. So, X, A, X, A. The next one is R. And then the final one is D. Something ARD. And it probably is like really simple and obvious, but my brain right now does not know. ARD. ARD. No. Because I would have thought shipyard. Right? But that doesn't fit in. It does make me think that that's yard. But we'll figure it out. When I properly sit down to figure out the translations, we'll do it then. Yeah. We'll save it. Oh, before I leave, just going to quickly check for a fragment. There's none over here. You didn't see that? Let's check the other side. Will there be one over here, I wonder? Oh, again, you didn't see that. Pay no attention to the exploding Roomba. No. Okay, let's extract then, shall we? I really hope we can get one of these crowns and open the gauntlet, the golden gauntlet, and make our way on in. That'd be fun. I do wonder if the pyramid is like some sort of burial site for Parvos, and maybe the Warframe is defending the two.
We'll be waiting for you, Outworlder.
Return to Fortuna. Sure thing. Let's head back. Return to Fortuna. With pleasure. With pleasure. Trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to bring up that has come up in the Discord. Oh.
My many supporters across the Origin system. Everyone is asking, when will I, Nefanyo, end this unprofitable, squabbling deadlock? People are saying, Nefanyo's perfect for the big seat. A visionary.
Who is saying this?
A protege of the great founder himself, Parvos Granum. Friends, our time is at hand.
I wonder what the debate is that they're having that's led them to this deadlock. Like, who knows what the vote is for? The fleet has been retrofitted and redeployed to begin at once. Golden Hand opens, new lanes, trawling for old things. By Provident Void, by the Blessed Handless Founder, we hereby invoke the Deadlock Protocol. So the Deadlock Protocol is clearly a way to discover... Or not to discover, but... maybe to sort of decipher the lineage of Parvos in order to break the deadlock.
How many kids are going to grow up in the feds because of this? How many parents lost because I couldn't do my job?
Yudi. There's a vent kid a very long time ago who would have hero worshipped the woman she became. You're enough.
If Neff intends to visit that pocket for his proof, he won't risk himself. Not at first. Spunky, you can beat him to it. Biz has figured out how to activate Neff's Granum tributes.
Oh?
You won't believe this.
These tributes are essentially coin-operated. You'll need a Granum crown. You'll have to search the ship.
Well, I know where to find them.
Corpus figurehead with a united board behind him.
The treasurers.
For us and workers everywhere. See if you can get across first. Tax whatever proof he's hoping to collect, muck up his plan, and find our people.
Okay. On it, boss. On it. Right. What was I gonna say? It was a bit awkward, to be honest, because when I started playing and I'd run into the people imprisoned and, you know, shackled in, and they're like, oh, thank goodness, please free me. I'm like, well, I can't. Like, that was kind of sad. You know, I wish there was a way to free them without having to use a Granum crown. Like, maybe you can shoot the bindings, and then maybe at the end of the mission you get, like, an additional chunk of credits. Or something. I don't know. But it always... It rubbed me the wrong way that I couldn't free them. Because I felt bad. I felt guilty. Beat Neff to Granum Void. Ooh. Where is this? Tributes. Okay. The Granum Void. Unico described it as a pocket. So I wonder if it's like a pocket dimension within the Void itself. Faction Corpus assignment quest.
You'll need to find a Granum crown first.
Get it from a treasurer. The amount of treasurers I've killed, and they're like, you can't take my coin! And they're right, like, they don't drop them. So, they're technically correct.
More than enough kids, their parents aren't coming home.
Right. But I get that it's probably difficult to have them spawn in. For, especially multiplayer, where other people can collect.
The tomb is verified intact.
Tomb, there we go.
Treasurer with my offering. It's time I paid tribute myself.
He's actually going?
All right, here's our chance. Time to tax the taxman.
I'll gladly tax the taxman.
Only Parvos could have lived to see this day. Imagine his face, beaming with pride. Bestowed upon me, his son.
Ah.
Golden hand.
So it's not. Oh, I know you can roll through these. Sorry, I'm just running too quickly. Let's try this out. Oh no, never mind.
I paid top credits to crap in Neff's coffin. Double if he was still alive.
Oh, that was an unexpected voice line. I can respect it. Sorry, no. What was I gonna say? Look at that. Wasn't even expecting that to be there. No, I don't know. I was gonna say something. It wasn't very fun. something about the... oh, plastids. I need more of those. Up here. Something about the golden hand. So I'd wondered a minute ago if that was going to be a tomb. And the Warframe Protea is defending it. Not out of an allegiance, but to prevent the power from falling into someone else's hands. And then I was going to say I want to try and use my blinding ability to try and disable these lasers. Hold on. I just want to find some lasers. I don't think I'm going to find any. Well, I'm going to sit in here and think about what I've done. All right, no, let's keep going.
One scan of Parvo's Granum, and
My lineage shall be proven. Yeah, we'll see.
What? Tenno? Again? Not today. As Parvos' heir, it is my offering to make. I am coming, Father. It is I who shall pay tribute.
I'm coming, Father. God, the VA for Nathaniel. Not getting paid enough.
As if the body would still be intact. Something's off. Get to the tribute. Expect some
Can I do it here? Open the portal to Granum Void. Okay, let's go find the actual location. I mean, maybe through the power of the void, because untime. What if he's not dead? And he is in a pocket dimension within the void, and he is alive and well. Could you imagine? That'd be kind of sick. This way. So every time I now run one of these missions, I'll hopefully be able to actually get some more of these coins, or crowns, should I say. I'm gutted that none of these are laser fields, because I really want to try my ability. Never mind. Okay. Are we ready? Offer Granum Crown. Granum Void, Extended Granum Void, or Nightmare Granum Void. We've only got a basic coin or crown.
We've got a lock on you, Outworlder. Good luck.
Woo! Wow!
It has been so long since these old eyes beheld another living thing here in the sanctuary. I am Parvos Granum. Thank you for finding me.
I, the void. You are alive. My faith never wavered.
I live. Treachery seethed within the heart of the faith I had built when the board's assassins overloaded my transport's void drive. Protea, my beautiful Protea, and her gift for manipulating time preserved me.
So I just tried to quickly make notes. Board's assassins overloaded the void drive. Protea's gift for manipulating time? Hello? What? Guys, this is exquisite. Okay, let's go. Oh my god. Wow. God, I'd love to be listening to all of the rumbling through, like, cinema speakers. Like, imagine how sick that'd be with all of the bass rumbling around you. Here we go. Are we gonna have to fight Protea then? What is that? Is that? It's Protea. Doing this emote. Where is it? Okay, let's do it, guys. Let's dive in. I was right on the edge of that as well.
At the cost of all that she was. Now she is nothing more than a specter of her former self. my beautiful Protea. That is why you have been invited here.
Father, permit me to show you all I have built in your name. Do Nef Anyo that honor.
My name. I have watched you. Monuments to narcissism, demanding others sweat in your stead, gorging upon that which you have not earned. Watched as you claimed for yourself my teachings of self-reliance, perverting them into a flaccid philosophy of sloth, of
That's incredible.
You, my son.
No, that must be a different son.
You know nothing, falling short as you do of every ideal that I value. Your words, your efforts, are the model of inadequacy. I called you Nathaniel, but I do not need you. I need them.
Them.
Tenno? Father, you're making a mistake. Come now.
Protea has scanned her kin, and with that, she is reinvigorated. Now, my lovely, if you wouldn't mind, show our guests the door.
We've got a lock on you, Outwelder. Good luck. What the hell? Outwelder, I'm pulling sensory feeds from a trip you haven't taken yet.
Oh my god.
Say things I've never said in a place I've never seen. Parvos? Yudi, you should see this.
That's so cool.
Similar logs.
Biz has a handle on the time jump, but we've got bigger problems than Neff now. Get out of there.
Well, how the hell am I meant to
Inadequate. Am I? You've been watching me, have you? Well, watch as I show you how we do things these days. Crews, repel those specters. We have bigger fish to fry.
Okay. Guys, my brain is oozing out of my ear at the minute. Sorry. That was so cool. Like the whole like rewinding bit at the end there where we went back in time. God damn. Okay. Well, let's see where we go from here. So Protea has scanned us. When he first said, "That's why we've brought you here," I thought, oh god, you're gonna like try and transfer Protea into me and my frame? But no, just a simple scan was enough to reinvigorate her. And give her the power. So I'm guessing maybe it was scanning the trace of untime within me, which gave her that power. But here's my question. Why would the Orokin gift Parvos a Warframe capable of manipulating time? And I also have to wonder, is Protea even being controlled anymore? Or is Protea self-sufficient? Maybe the void is what is causing Protea to operate. My big sort of crazy theory is that the Orokin were able to divine the future and knew that Protea needed to be with Parvos so that we could get Protea. I don't know. I think that's the step too far for me, but still. My mind is racing with the possibilities that this now opens up. So it does seem like they are in some sort of pocket dimension.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Okay. I'll make a quick note about that now. It would seem that Protea was able to create / enter a pocket dimension within the void as a way to protect Parvos Granum. Is it her or the void itself which has led to his still being alive? Is this related in some way to Untime? Okay.
Vox Solaris. Our interests have come to align. Now, this situation is no one's fault, and I'm not one to point fingers, but my fleet and your workers are facing the same danger. Convince your Tenno servant to re-enter Granum's domain and disable that Protea Spectre. I have just the thing they'll need, but there is some assembly required. You want to rescue those comrades trapped in there, and I want to keep the past where it belongs. Dead
and buried.
Deal?
Okay, what is this then? Xoris Blueprint. An obscure glaive weapon of Corpus provenance, intrinsically linked to Spectre technology. The Xoris strikes rapidly and with great devastation. It is capable of chaining combos infinitely. But I'm gonna need Xoris core, blade, and handle. Where the hell am I meant to get those from?
Neff's a bloviating narcissist with the morals of a haunted chainsaw, but at least that makes him predictable. Parvos. That mucker is something else. I don't trust Neff, but if any of our own are still alive in there, we have to try. Biz will lead the build on this Xoris gizmo.
Okay. I don't know where to go. Acquire parts to build the Xoris. Let's do it. Let's give it a go. If we're gonna need this weapon in order to deal with Parvos, then let's go and get it. The Xoris. It's a spy mission. Okay, we can use our blinding light thing, hopefully.
Neff's given us a cipher for an old Granum file. Phantasmic scintilla and motive forces. We'll need more specifics to build whatever this tool is.
Yep. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Don't you worry. We'll sort this out one way or another. Juno Fog Comba. I don't think I've ever seen these enemies before. And now they're dead. Okay. Let's keep going then. I did love when Parvos just began to really dig into... Hold on. Dig into Nefanyo. That was fantastic. And very therapeutic to hear him just talk shit about him. That was amazing. Okay, let's go in. I do have some energy, so we can try and disable beams if need be. Oh, God. Why do I feel like this isn't going to work? Oh, hello there. Yoink. Okay, so let me disable that. Now, I don't know if it's going to work on these. But let's wait for them to turn off. And then I'm going to... No. It must be a very specific set of lasers which that disables. One that we clearly do not have in front of us. Let's go. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay. And then the final door. And there is an enemy in here. Can I assassinate them? Yes. A bit hit or miss. I didn't think we were going to make it. Okay, bypass. There we go. Perfect.
Looks like a partial find.
Brilliant.
See if that new cipher works as promised.
Some doors ought to remain closed. That's not in my worldview. Fire, fusion, void.
Fire, fusion, void.
Always comes entangled with risk, with violence. With the precious sample obtained, development is accelerated. The Entrati have kept their secrets long enough.
The Entrati have kept their secrets long enough. The Entrati have kept their secrets long enough. Fire, fusion, void. I think that's what he said. Okay, cool. Right, let's keep going. Oh. I think I needed to be crouched to get the assassination. Oops. I don't mind drawing some attention to myself as I make my way through here. There we go. I love when things begin to converge. So to have Parvos Granum mention the Entrati. Oh yeah, that's exciting. That's really exciting. The thing is, then, for him to have been, you know, buddy-buddy with the Orokin and to know about the Entrati family, he has been trapped in this pocket in the void for... Again, we don't really know a clear time frame, but I'm going to say at least 1,000 years. Or in that ballpark, anyway. Oh, there you go. Okay, let's crack this vault, shall we? Oh, hold on. Can I... No, that's not a broken one. Never mind. Ignore me. I thought I could maybe slide through that vent. Okay. Go through here. This brings me to here. I then need to get inside there. Are there any vents around me? No, but if I fall through the lasers there, how high up can I go? Oh, it... Okay, that went really wrong. Never mind. If I can keep jumping up... Yeah, here we go. Oh, this feels risky as all hell. Fun, though, I gotta say. It's so unique, isn't it? So we'll jump down here. Blimey, that was close. Nice. Perfect. Flawless victory. Shout out to whoever designed these, because they need a raise. That's all I'm going to say.
The Spectre Particle. As my Archimedeans explained, mimicry is in its nature.
Mimicry, an echo.
Exposed to precept circuits, we are able to imprint behaviors, like an infant mirroring her surrogate. Only this infant can set the world on fire.
Talking about Protea? Potentially? My Archimedeans explain mimicry and echo. My Archimedeans explain ... a mimicry, an echo, like an infant learning / copying the mother? Or the surrogate? I'm ad-libbing. Ad-libbing a little. We'll watch VOD back. Okay. And then there's one final vault to crack. Can I interact with this? Hack into terminal. What does this do? I don't know what that's done, but I kind of want to do the other ones now just in case something happens. Anything in here? Just another security camera, which of course I've tripped. Come through here. Energy Leech Eximus is now dead. And no fragments in here. Okay, let's leave. Yeah, let's see if there's any other way to hack into this. It'd be cool if there was like secret data you could only acquire by doing this stuff. There we go. I wonder if it's going to disable the machine in the middle if I do all of these. I've no idea. I've never done this. There's the next one. And there's the final one. It does disable it. Does that do anything? Like, can I reap the rewards of... There's a domestic drone down here, and that's it. Well, cool. That was well worth my time. I'm glad I did that. Okay. Maybe there's occasionally like a red treasure chest or something down there that you can loot. Oh, okay. Hold on, wait. Can I disable this with my blind? Let me shut the door by moving away. And then if I approach again... No. Okay. I will find a laser beam that I can disable with this skill, I promise you. Okay, last one. Can we go for a clean sweep? That's the question. That's the question. Whee! Okay. Bypass security. Moving in. Nope. Not on that occasion, at the very least. What is this here? This is funky. Look at that. Okay, sorry. Let's stop gawping and actually play, shall we? So we need to wait for that to move by, then we creep around the edge. We want to go through that grate over there. Okay. And then... Can't go that way, but we can go through here. So wait for the lasers to go by. I want to go through here. And then if memory serves, I need to go over here. And then up. Oh, I'm a little bit stuck. There we go. And then we drop down through the lasers. Yes. Perfect. Look at that. Not bad, eh? Not bad at all. I like that it forces people to slow down as well. The palace birds think they control us.
They hit our research site for the Warframe assault team. Of course they did. I baited them to do it. The whole site lit up. 80 megatherm bloom. The whole lab vaporized. Those Warframes with it. Fire, fusion, void.
Fire, fusion, void.
Granum originated spectre particle theory? Guts.
The originator of spectre particle theory. The palace sent a contingent of Warframe to deal with the lab. In the process, a huge explosion engulfed not only the lab, but all of the Warframe with it. Bloody hell.
This old coot is a whole other order of intelligence, and that's bad for us.
Yeah.
Back to your ship.
I mean, I know he shit-talked Nathaniel, but I mean... if we're looking on a scale of who could kill and destroy and ruin the lives of the most people, it's night and day, isn't it, between Nefanyo and Parvos. Combustion beam. I think I've got that one already. Oh, there's a fragment in here. Oh no, it's below me. Hold on. How do I get down a level? Probably through this door over here. God, sorry, this is just so loud. How do I get down a floor to get to that fragment? Is it over here? Oh God, if I fly into another laser, I'm gonna scream. Down here? No. Bear with me while I furiously try and figure this out. Is it this? Maybe this will help me. No. No is the answer. It's below this room, but how do I get down there? Here we go. There we go. We found it. And then we'll let the Sentinel scan. Corpus found. 3 of 5. Perfect. Okay, let's extract. And what I think I'm going to have to do, because I am getting very hungry, I might have to go get my lunch. So I might have to go BRB quickly after this mission. Go and eat. And then come back. We will, of course, begin the blueprint creation before I go. It'll probably be like a 10-second build anyway, though, because it's for a quest, isn't it? And they don't normally time gate quests behind blueprints and stuff.
Thanks for the fast work, Biz. Sparky, listen up.
Okay.
Biz's findings indicate Parvus might be close to translating himself from that reality into our own.
That reality?
We're not exactly sure how, but we're getting some odd readings. You've got to build the Xoris before Parvus gets free.
Okay. Let me come over here. I will begin making it. It's the Xoris. There it is. Confirm. I will rush the blueprint because it's free.
A weapon. Glaive class, but with an energy trap. Spectre particles, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Has a mid-flight detonation trigger.
Looks cool.
But I'm sure
unique trait.
Gear up and let's go.
Infinite combo duration. In the Granum void, charged throw explosions convert errant specters into spectre particle charges. Detonating with 3 charges increases explosion size, freeing prisoners and increasing void timer. Cool. Brilliant. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to very quickly pause recording so I can go and get some food because I am starving. And we will go back to the Granum void in just a second. And we are back. Now, let's go and help free the Solaris captives in the Granum void. This is, without a doubt, the most excited I've been to do story in this game. And I've been very excited about the story so far. But like, this is on another level. We're dealing with the void. We're dealing with seemingly another reality. So Protea is able to conjure new realities that exist outside of time. What? What the hell? And presumably we'll be able to actually play as Protea. And if we can, God, I need to read everything I can on her lore.
Jammed open and the old man's errant specters have control of my ship. They're spreading through the fleet. I have no choice. If I can't have my fleet, no one can.
So this is my melee. I just shoot the glaive. A single tap does do a swing. That does look sick. That is really cool. And can I aim like this? Yeah, that's so cool. Right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I wonder if we can get it like target different things. Like if I were to aim my reticle at a different Okay, we're just gonna sprint.
This was not the deal, Anyo.
Oh.
We have yet to rescue our people. Disengage the destruct.
I can't do that. But don't worry. I'm already in a very comfortable
I mean, we
state.
should have seen this coming. We should have seen this coming.
The fleet's going to blow. And Welder, aboard.
Wait, it's a time prison, right? Sparky,
Yes.
if you can get back inside before the reactor tilts, you theoretically have all the time in the world.
Interesting description. A time prison. I'll make note of that in a minute when we're actually in there. Okay. Over here. Whoop! Over here. Charge it up. Pew! Okay, where's the treasurer? There they are. Give me that coin. Thank you very much. Okay, where do I go now? I'm guessing there's a specific location. Yeah, just over here. Perfect. Okay, go. Eliminate nearby enemies. Done. Go. No, that wasn't enough. There's still more. I'm whiffing on the slash dash. There we go. Is that enough? Can I go for it now? Yes. Granum coin. Geronimo!
Biz. I don't think they made it.
Outwelder? UD, they're alive. Listen, Neff's whole fleet is overloading. Huge energy spike. We need to take out Protea.
Yep.
Ready that Xoris.
I'm on it.
There, our rig jockeys. They're trapped in some kind of energy enclosure. You'll need to charge the Xoris to break it open.
Okay. On it.
This comes from not knowing what you are doing. There's no stopping this without stopping Protea. A bit like eating your own, no?
Oh.
Here they come. Take out the errants, then use the Xoris to trap the spectre particles that escape.
Hold and release E to throw the Xoris and oh, I need to get the spectre particles, I'm guessing, before I can free them. Right, okay. But how many spectre particles am I gonna need before I can free my friend here? Is the question. So we'll continue to gain these particles. There's a couple more. Now, how many am I gonna need? Got another one there. But I don't know how I'm gonna be able to free my boy. Hold and release E to throw the Xoris and capture spectre particles, yes. Unless I'm just making a complete and utter fool of myself. Maybe it's my Sentinel destroying the I think my Sentinel is destroying them. Yeah, I feel like my Sentinel is killing them. So I don't know if this is going to work. All I can try is to charge and hope that I can get the particle. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. Here we go. No, it's gone again. I might have to redo this with no Sentinel because I cannot get the particles. Oh, we got one. I think we got one. There was definitely a little jingle there that something happened.
Full charge.
Okay, there we go.
Now, target the enclosure trapping our jockeys. You'll need to trigger your Xoris to discharge near them.
Okay, yeah, ready. So nice. So we can do it, but doing it with a Sentinel makes it so much harder. Because the Sentinel is destroying them. So I've got to really sort of position myself and time my throw carefully.
Full charge.
Okay.
Now, target the enclosure trapping our jockeys.
Well, I'm glad I figured out what was happening there, because I thought I was losing my mind. That is such a cool animation as well, when you explode the particles. So if we come over here. Yeah, destroyed too quickly. I couldn't get it. I wonder if on the return journey of the blade, it can pick up particles. There's another one. Couldn't get that one in time. Got destroyed. Got destroyed! Ah! I feel like I'm fighting the game. It'd be fun if there was a way for me to tell the, There we go, we got it.
Now, target the enclosure trapping our jockeys.
Yeah, I'm on it.
You'll need to trigger your Xoris to
There you go.
discharge near them.
Perfect.
By now, your friends have noticed that the overloading void engines are preventing the exits you opened for my captives from
didn't mean to get stuck under here.
Well done, and goodbye. Enjoy
There we
your
go.
stay.
Oh, detonate the Xoris while Protea rewinds. Okay, well, I got a bit carried away. Sorry.
That's well done. You've got to get out of there.
I don't know. I think we got it. I am your beginning. I am your beginning. I am your end. Entwined forever. Hold on. Hold on. I know we're in the middle of the fight. I am your beginning and your end. Entwined forever. Protea. Okay.
Particle reeds have fallen off a cliff.
I'm gonna...
The temporal field. Try
Yeah.
to interrupt it.
Well, I need to get more...
Burst from the Xoris might do it.
I need to get the particles to burst! I don't have any particles to burst at the minute. We've got one. I think we just got one. There's two. There's three. Destroyed. I think we can now detonate. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
There's got to be an opening. Maybe while
We got the opening.
The temporal field.
That worked because we removed one of her shields. Unless that is when I was supposed to do it, in that moment when she's rewinding here. And I completely mistimed it.
That's it. The cycle's degrading.
Yeah, we're getting there. I don't know how many more times I'm going to need to do it.
She's reversing the temporal field. Try to interrupt it.
I'm trying, but I don't think I've got enough particles. I need to collect more. Ah, sorry, I need to collect more of them, but it's such a pain to do, which is why I've been leaving it. Okay, wait for this recycle to end. So, hold on. We're going to do it now. There we go. Okay, I'm there now. I'm there. I just thought I could get away with only doing it once because collecting the particles is like pulling teeth. It's so annoying.
That's it. The cycle's degrading.
Curse me for having such a powerful sentinel. Okay, here we go. Now on the final phase. Forever.
That's it. The cycle's degrading.
Yeah, hold on. I need some more particles. No! Stop destroying them, Sentinel, please. I beg of you. Oh my god. It would be fun if there was a way to... If there was a hotkey to disable your Sentinel's attack. Maybe there is. But I think a way to make it non-hostile would be brilliant. Like in these moments, if I could just quickly tap a key, there was a UI prompt that says, hey, your Sentinel is not currently attacking. Okay, we got one. We got one. We need two more. I really want to try and get that one there. I don't want to get too close, though, because I know... Okay, there we go. Only one more required. There we go. We got it. We got it. Boom! That should be it. Woo! Come on! Even fighting against the Sentinel, we got there.
Huh? The protean trace is gone? Where is he? Where is my father?
Temporal effect again. And yes, there are your sensory feeds, just like last time.
Nice.
So, the Xoris worked. In a battle that never happened. Or did it? I have a headache.
Don't. Yeah, I'm gonna get a headache too thinking about it.
Pulling in, Sparky. They're coming home.
Aww.
Tonight, Lord Fortuna will be singing a verse in your honor.
So my guess is I need to do more of these events in order to unlock... Wait, how do I open this door? Where's the thing? Or do I need to go down below? Maybe through here? I might be having a moment. Why is this door locked? And why can I not open it from this side? Hello? Is the power down here? Yeah, there it is. Normally they're right by the door, which is why my brain began to short circuit. There we go. Now we should be able to continue. And my guess is I'm going to need more Parvos or Granum crowns in order to unlock the Protea frame. My god, do I want the Protea frame, though? I can't lie. Considering what we now know of its power, imagine wielding that for your own gain. Okay, just a little bit further and in here. Nice. Awesome.
Mission complete.
Mission
Excellent
complete.
Work, Tenno.
6 control modules as well. Very nice. And we got some Solaris United standing. Understandable, considering what I was doing. Okay. So. We didn't get any blueprints.
We are reunited.
Never mind.
Parents to children. Family to family. Take this time to hold one another. For tomorrow our struggle continues. We will persevere. Know that our emancipation is writ in the stars. With Solaris and Tenno united.
Awesome. Protea blueprint. Do we get any mail? Any conversation with the Lotus? Anything? I was expecting the Lotus to be like, Tenno, that was the power of the void. I don't know. Something to sort of remark on what happened. Let's go and have a look at the Protea blueprint. So Protea, chassis, and neuroptics and systems. Okay, and we have the Prime version of Protea. Get in. I didn't even know we had that. So if we go here and we go to swap, Protea. Protea knows all about protection. Her vast arsenal inflicts damage and provides ally support. She can even manipulate time itself. Grenade fan, blaze artillery, dispensary, and temporal anchor. And then what do we need? Protea's...
Angry. I may require maintenance after all.
Protea's main blueprint is awarded from the Deadlock Protocol quest. Component blueprints are acquired via rank 3 rewards in the Granum Void. Blueprints earned depend on the type of Granum crown used. Right, so we want to get rank 3 for all 3 different variants. Right, understood. Understood. Right, okay. Well, what do I have to say about that? I think it reveals a lot about the Void, a lot about Untime, a trace of Untime, which makes me think that either we, the Tenno, or the Warframe, have or exist within a temporal anomaly within the Void. Right? So let's go back here. So, we understand from this quest, Parvos Granum and Protea existed in another reality. So let's just quickly touch base here. Protea and Parvos existed in another reality, a pocket dimension within the void. This seems to be a byproduct of Protea's powers, which are intrinsically linked with the void itself. Right. There you go. If we were to then take the name Untime literally, and I think I've got it on the page somewhere, how does this link together with the Untime trace we possess? So if we click on Untime, we the Tenno are said to possess a trace of this substance thing. I believe it is related to the Untime door, which is this window into the void. I think if I go back to my theory document, theories. We know that the Entrati family conducted void research and that we, as Tenno, are beneficiaries of that research. And as stated by Kaylee, we possess a trace of Untime. Untime seems to be closely related to the void. During our time on Deimos, we saw, I believe, the Untime door. The word itself would insinuate the opposite of time, which would surely mean existing outside of time, infinity, not aging. And when Protea talked to us, Protea did say, and I don't know whether or not it was Protea, I am your beginning and your end, entwined forever. Protea. Which makes me think that a trace of Untime is the existence of once being, or continuing to be, partly outside of time. But is that true of the Warframe, or is that true of the Tenno? We don't know where the Tenno is. We don't know where we are. If we are indeed operating the Warframe remotely, which I'm like 99% on at this point, could we be in a temporal anomaly such as the one we discovered Protea and Parvos in, connecting to the Warframe from there? That feels possible. But why? Why are we there if that is the case? Are we in a similar alternate reality as the Tenno? Untime trace. All of this does go back to the Entrati family. This all goes back to the Entrati family, and the reason I say that is, of course, they were mentioned earlier. The Entrati have kept their secrets long enough. Fire, fusion, void. And he repeated that again. Repeated the latter again further into the quest. Fire, fusion, void. Fire, fusion, void. What is the fusion aspect? Fusing the void to oneself? But where does the fire come in? It makes me think about this moment later on. The palace sent a contingent of Warframe to deal with the lab. In the process, a huge explosion engulfed not only the lab, but all of the Warframe with it. That's when he then said, fire, fusion, void. A mimicry and echo like an infant learning and copying the surrogate. Spectre particle theory. Protea's gift for manipulating time. Does it mention in Protea's
Messages
stuff?
in your inbox, operator.
They
are not as encrypted as they should be.
Thank you. I'll look at that. Sorry, I was going to go look at Protea again. Protea. I just wanted to see if there was anything in here. I doubt it. Last thing I'll check then is...
for action.
The codex? Did we manage to scan? Universe, Warframes, Protea. Just brings me to there. Okay. Factions. Neff? No. Alad? Oh, Alad V is in here. But I can't learn anything about him because I need to fight him again. Okay. And he called his pet the something project. Nope, I've forgotten. What was it called? Zanuka, not VE. Zanuka. Zanuka. There it is. Zanuka. Fast with claw and missile attacks. And that is composed of parts of Warframes. Of Tenno. You can see these little bits on the back of the neck remind me of the semicircle things that we see on a lot of Orokin design. Okay. Well, I've had a good time. Hopefully you've had a good time as well. What is the plan for the next episode? Allow me to tell you, because I do have a curated list. I want to play through the game at my own speed and whatever, but I have been told that if I want to tackle quests in an order, this is the way to tackle them. And I want to keep questing. So, the next quest is Limbo Theorem. Limbo Theorem. Is that accessible now? The Limbo Theorem. The Limbo Theorem quest cannot be completed without an Archwing. Piece together Limbo Theorem to uncover its source. Check your inbox for a message and a blueprint. And then the next quest is called Natar. Natar, which is this thing here. Very exciting. I cannot wait to dive back into a main quest. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I love you all so much. And I will see you in the next episode. Fare thee well.